Welcome back to another review. Today I'll be reviewing the Asmax T20 that we have in front of me. Now this is going to be a 7-in-1 multifunction product, and what you're going to get with that is going to have what the 7 things are going to be. It has a jump starting option, it has a high pressure smart pump up to 150 psi. You also get the tire pressure monitoring system on it. It has a 12,000 milliamp power bank, a 400 lumen bright emergency light that's on the top. You could also use it to inflate your bicycle tires and sport ball equipment. Let's go over to my vehicle. As you can see, I do have a flat tire, and I'm going to go ahead and put the pump on, and we're going to go ahead and inflate it and see how long it takes to get from a flat tire to a fully inflated tire with this air pump. And as you can see, in under 10 minutes you could go from a flat tire to a fully inflated tire, and that definitely beats waiting for a tow truck or someone on the side of the road to help you out, because most of the time that never works. Having something like this, you could see already you saw already in the video on how long it actually took to get this inflated. So I just removed it off of the turntable so I could give you a little bit more in depth about it. There is a really nice cool design which also acts as a nice feel for grip. You have the Asmax logo already, it's in here, and I also noticed that there is these little rubber pieces on all 4 corners. And if you were to lay it down flat, it's not going to, scratch the plastic. But I wish it would be just a little bit sticking out, just a little bit more, because they are almost flush on there. You also have a nice little strap for carrying the pump around and the inflator. It also had, this is my personal screen protector on it. It did have a different screen protector, but it had words on it. So I peeled that off and I put my own screen protector, so that way you guys could see, the display a little bit better. But I also wanted to keep it from getting scratched when out there using it. Back here is going to be the pump fan. And then here on the top, we have the part for the inflator. You have the LED light. And then over here, you have the charge port and the power bank function, which I'll get to in a second. So let's go ahead and turn on the device, and everything is super easy to actually navigate through. So to turn it out, it's going to be this bottom button. You want to press and hold it down, and that's going to turn on the device. So over here you got your PSI, you have your battery life, and you also have your what the setting is of the PSI that you're selected. You also got some icons down here. We're going to start from the top and work our way to the bottom. There's going to be an icon right over here, and that's going to be for your light. When you press it once, you're going to get your very bright 400 lumen flashlight, which is going to be good to use for when you're camping or just a general flashlight whenever you need it. So just note that you have a nice light. Let me go ahead and turn off the garage light so you could see on how powerful that little light is. Okay, I already kind of turned off all lights, and here it is, you could see right there. And you can see on how bright it is when I'm shining it on the garage. Pretty much lights up the whole entire garage. You can see my motorcycles there, this bike here. So you could see that it is a very good flashlight, and you won't have to be worrying that you're going to be stuck in the dark looking for stuff or anything like that. Okay, if you were to press the button for the flashlight again, it's going to go into an SOS mode, and it's going to be blinking pretty fast, as you could see. And then if you were to press it again, it kind of slows down the speed, which is also good for if you're on the side of the highway and you want to make sure that you let oncoming traffic from behind you, knowing that you're off to the side. That's good to have something like that to get their attention that you're off to the side of the road. Then if you press it one more time, it turns off the light. Next we have is going to be our button right over here, and when you press that one, that's actually going to change the little icon over here. So that first one was for a car. Now we got motorcycle. Then we have bicycle. And every time you change, it's going to change the pressure for what they could recommend for a bicycle. But you could always change it with the plus and the minus. Then you press it again. It's going to show a ball, like a basketball. And then the last thing is going to show like a little person. Now what that means is just a personalized option, and that's where you could actually adjust the pressure to whatever you want, up to 150 pounds of pressure, which is actually really amazing for this particular style of pump. Then when you press it in, it goes right back to the car. Now whatever pressure you have, you could always change it by using the minus. Every time you press it, it's going to go down a digit. Every time you press the plus, it's going to go up a digit. So you could set the amount of pressure you want it to stop at. So once you do connect your pump, you'll be able to see over here what your current pressure of your tire is. And then once it reaches to the setting you put, it'll automatically shut off. Over here we have our on and off switch, and then over here we have our units of measurement. Every time you're going to press the button, it's going to change PSI, bar, kPa, kg/cm, and then back to PSI. So those are all the options that this thing has. So let me go ahead and show you the little ports and everything over here, and then the option for the actually jump starting a vehicle. So the really cool thing about this particular pump/jump starter is that it does come with a carrying case, which keeps everything nice and neat into this area. And this is going to be the spot on this area where you're going to actually put your compressor / jump starter. So that goes over there, it goes in that sleeve, and then you have you know, some netting. The good thing about this, it has a zipper, so it actually keeps everything in place. So if you were to open it from this end, all the stuff is not going to fall out, which is a really good thing. So let's go ahead and unzip that, and we have our jump cables right here. I'll go ahead and pull those out, and I'm going to show you a really cool option that this jump starter has. Inside here as well, we're going to have our charging cable to charge up the unit. And then we have our little adapters for inflating, you know, multiple things. You're going to have your tire inflator hose, which is right here, which I'll show you in a second how to install it. And then you have your instruction manual right there. This part over here with the threads is actually going to go into this part right here. So all you got to do is just kind of put that on there and screw it in. And then once you get it to your bicycle or a car or motorcycle, this is the part that screws onto that valve for your tires. And then after that, you could just go ahead. Oh yeah, to actually activate the pump. Let me go ahead and turn it on real quick. You always want to press and hold it. Also, if you don't use your pump for a while, it actually automatically turns off, which is a good power saving option. So once you already have this already connected to your car, motorcycle, or bicycle, to turn it on, you just got to press this button once, and then you press it again to turn it off. If you want to turn it off before it actually reaches the setting that you had put, you just push the button again. If not, just leave it on until it actually reaches your setting, and then it automatically shuts off by itself. Okay, over here on the top, you're going to see you have your ports for charging. So this is to charge, you know, your devices with the included power bank that's in here at 12,000 milliamps. And then you also have your fast charger to actually charge the unit itself. Go ahead and cover that up. And after that, here is the important port, and this is going to be for the jumper cables. And the good thing about this is that the cables could only go in one way because of the style of the connection. And if you look in here on the actual jump starter itself, the cool thing about this one is that besides the unique plug that it has to allow you not to be confused when you plug it in, is it also has a boost button. And another cool thing is it has a reverse polarity detection. So it'll tell you if you have your cables incorrectly or reverse, which I'll show you in a second. So let's go ahead and plug this in. You can go ahead and put this out right in here. And once you do, you can push it in all the way. Once you have it pushed all the way. Okay, now once you have it in there, now let me show you the really cool the option about that reverse polarity control. All right, so I have my battery over here, and what the cool thing about this is that what they call this a smart clamp design, meaning it's, I guess, you know, you got your red for positive, you got your black for negative. It has a nice good grip. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on to the battery, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and put the black to the red, and I'm gonna put the red to the black on the battery. Now once I do that, you're going to notice right here on the unit itself, see if it could turn this over here. You're going to see that over here it says reverse polarity, reverse connection. I'm going to show you in red, meaning that you have your cables crossed and it's not going to allow you to use it pretty much. So let me go ahead and put the connections the right way. Okay, now that I have it the right way, you can see in green, and it's going to say correct, knowing that you do have the clamps and the connectors in the right position, and it's ready to actually jumpstart your vehicle. The cool thing about this also as well is that not only can you actually jumpstart a car, an SUV, a pickup truck, you could actually also start up if you have a diesel truck, up to a 6.5 liter diesel engine. So it has that type of capacity. Now say that your battery is super low and it's, even though with disconnected, you can't start up your vehicle. Well, there's actually a little button right here. If you could see, let me zoom in real quick, that actually gives you boost. So if you were to press this, you hear that little click in there? It's actually giving you full power of the whole entire battery that's in here to actually jump start your vehicle. So that's a really cool little option that it does have to be able to start your vehicle no matter what the situation is. Now that's actually going to conclude my review about this Asmax T20 compressor and jump starter. I definitely recommend you guys getting this just because you have an all-in-one unit. Not only get one for yourself, get one for a family member, because you never know. If you are a motorcycle rider, I definitely recommend you guys taking this with you on a ride, because you never know. Flat tire, or you can't even start your bike up. With this, you'll be taken care of, and you'll know, and you can rest assured that you will be getting home safely. Alright guys, well that's pretty much all I have for you. I hope you found this review helpful, and if you did, that's great, and hopefully you found this air pump / jump starter a great fit for you and your family. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next review.